result from our summer cover crop mix. It had a really rough start. We sowed it and then it really didn't rain very much at all for 6 weeks. We probably had 7 mils and a bit of it germinated and then looked a bit ordinary. That's the sun hemp, which is a legume. That's a new thing that we're trying out. It's supposed to be one of the highest nodulators, so the highest fixers of nitrogen that you can get in Daikon radishes. There's sunflowers.
That's the brassica there?
It's a brassica, forage brassica. It's honey's just for the bees and to keep some diversity under the ground. So what we want to do is have lots of different species. So even the weed species are contributing to what's happening in the soil. You can see, just back up, I'll find the radish to pull up. What the radishes do. So it's nice and moist now, but it was dry to start with, and so it'll keep growing. And well, this one won't, but the radish keep growing, and it becomes like a pocket of nutrients, and it helps all the microbiology in the soil to, just the relationship with all these plants under the ground as well on top of the ground is going to do the world of good for this paddock. So that's the forage brassica. It's good too. So that's one of the sunnies. You can see in there, look pretty closely at that, but it's got a fine web of mycorrhizal fungi all over it. And if you look at the root system's all through there. They've all basically got lots of hairs on them. So
did we put this in with any sort of fertiliser?
No, this was in a rotation and it's got all its needs under the ground. So what it'll be doing is each plant is doing something else. It's bringing, some plants are good with zinc, some with, phosphorus, some with whatever they're good at. The relationship between all the plants is going to basically balance out what's required. Got a lot of rain on it in recent times, and this is a very clay-based black soil that in previous years before we started doing this sort of work would not basically be as friable as that. Look at that, that's just beautiful. Normally that would just come to be a gluggy mess. Oh, it just smells just delicious actually. It smells earthy, which is, I guess that's what you want. So that's a weed, it's a bladder ketmere, and there's quite a lot of it here because it didn't have any competition. But you can't tell me that that's also not doing a good job. Look at that soil under there, look at that root system once again.
Really well done.
Yeah, so even that's a weed, considered a really bad weed, but it's still doing a job. And then, look at the rest of the stuff here that's growing around it.
We won't call it a weed anymore, will we?
Well, it's just, I don't think the cattle eat it very well, so that's not good, but yeah, so, all in all, given that it didn't have a great start, it's doing a job.